Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's edition of Supernatural Saturday. Of course, it's not Saturday, today is Sunday. Once again, I've run into issues with trying to get a video put up. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Now, I want to apologize for not having a video at the first part of the week. I know I said Mondays and Saturdays was when videos would come out. I'm running into a little bit of a hiccup with that since I started back to work. I apologize for that. I do still plan on putting out content, one video in the middle of the week, and then, of course, doing the Supernatural video on the weekend. So just bear with me. We'll get it worked out. We may have to move it around a little bit, but we'll work it out. We'll get it figured out. So, with that being said, we're going to move on. And today's episode, we're going to talk about the season finale of Season 2 of Supernatural. Now, this episode is a two-part episode. Therefore, this week I will only discuss part 1 in this video, and then next week I will do part 2 in the other video. Now, I'm sorry, y'all might get mad, but when it premiered, I had to wait a week to find out the conclusion. So, therefore, you guys are going to have to wait a week to find out the conclusion if you have not already seen it. Now, with that being said, this episode, we have some returning characters. We have a couple of new characters that get added in. Of course, we find out the demons' plans for Sam and the others like Sam who have their abilities. And they get kidnapped and transported to a ghost town. And Dean is frantically trying to find Sam. Sam is frantically trying to find a way out of this town, find out what's going on. He meets others with abilities like him, tries to get them to band together to work everything out and figure all this stuff out. And this season finale, I'm telling you, this season finale is just as good, if not better, than the season 1 finale. These finales for this show are so good. And I don't care what kind of episodes have happened in the season, whether you like the other episodes or you don't like some of the other episodes. The season finales are always the best. I'm telling you. Some may disagree, but to me, every single one of the season finales of this show, all 15 seasons, they have all been excellent. Now, I do have a little bit of a hiccup with season 15, the final season, but other than that, all the season finales are very, very well done. They end the storyline for that season very well and then start anew. So yeah, it's great. I love the way they done the season finales. So, with that being said, we're going to jump into clips from All Hell Breaks Loose, Part 1. Here we go.
Hey, don't forget the extra onions this time, huh?
Dude, I'm the one who's gonna have to ride in the car with your extra onions.
And I can put thoughts into people's heads, like make them do stuff. Oh, but don't worry, I don't think it works on you guys.
What the hell did Ash know? We got no way of knowing where Ellen is, or if she's even alive. We got no clue what Ash was gonna tell us. Now, how the hell are we gonna find Sam?
We'll find him.
No!
Dean? Dean?
What else did you see?
It was a bell.
Engraving.
Yeah.
Was it a tree? Like an oak tree?
Yeah, exactly.
I know where Sam is.
Howdy, Sam.
I'm dreaming.
What do you say? You and I take a little walk.
What's that supposed to mean?
Welcome to the Miss America pageant. Why do you think you're here? This is a competition. Only one of you crazy kids is gonna make it out of here alive. But what I need is a leader.
To lead who?
Oh, I've already got my army. Or I will. Soon. Anyway, I'm looking for the best and brightest of your generation.
My generation?
Well, there's other generations, but let's just worry about yours.
You ruined my life. You killed everyone I love.
The cost of doing business, I'm afraid. I mean, sweet little Jessica.
What about my mom?
It wasn't about her. It was about you. It's always been about you. I'll show you. Look familiar? It should. Relax, Sam. This is just a high-def instant replay.
What the hell are you doing to me?
Better than mother's milk.
It's you.
She knew you. No. No!
Ava! Where'd you go? Didn't you hear us yelling?
Yeah, I heard you.
What happened?
I don't know.
How'd that thing get in? Ava,
What? You don't think
I'll tell you
that
what I think. 5 months. You're the only one with all that time you can account for. And that headache you got? Right when the demon got Lily.
Had you going though, didn't I? I've been here a long time. And not alone either. People just keep showing up. Children. Like us.
You killed them? All of them?
I'm the undefeated heavyweight champ.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sam, but it's over.
Sam, look out! No! Sam!
Okay, so there you go. Now, in this episode, we did have some returning favorites. We had Bobby come back in this episode. We also had Ava come back in this episode. This episode also included Ash, which was pretty cool to see Ash, because we haven't seen him in a little while. And we also get introduced to, well, not introduced, if you watched the episode with the twin mind control brothers, which was Andy and his brother, a guy by the name of Gabriel Tigerman played in this episode as Andy. And he played in an episode of Grey's Anatomy, played in an episode of NCIS, and also played in an episode of Bosch Legacy. Now, I've never seen any of those. I'm sorry. I'm not a Grey's Anatomy fan. I'm really not. And we also have Aldous Hodge, who came in as Jake in this episode. And he played in the movie Black Adam. He played Hawkman in that movie with Black Adam with The Rock. Played in the remake of Universal's remake of The Invisible Man, which was an excellent film. An excellent film. If you haven't seen that, you definitely need to check it out. And he also played in an episode of The Walking Dead, which I did not know. But anyway, there we go with that. And we had a lady by the name of Lily, who was introduced into this episode, and she was in an episode of Arrow from the Arrowverse on the CW network, which was a decent show. And she also played in the Marine 3 with The Miz, which, it's okay. And the remake of Black Christmas, which I thought was really good. So, a well-rounded cast, once again, for this season finale. We finally, like I said, we finally found out what the demon's plans for Sam and the others like him was. He sent them to this little ghost town to sort of, I guess you'd say, fight it out to determine who was going to be the leader of his army for the apocalypse. And the whole time, you always thought that he needed all these people to be that army. But no, he wanted all of these kids to come in and fight each other and take one to be the leader of his demon army for the apocalypse. So then, of course, Sam and Andy and all these people that were getting pulled in to this ghost town had to fight it out, and the survivor stayed, and then the demon would bring in 4 more people or 5 more people until it got down to this one person left. We also found out that when the demon talked to Sam in his dream and showed him the night that their mother passed away, that the demon dripped blood into Sam's mouth, which means Sam does have demon blood in his system, in his body. We also found out that Mary knew the yellow-eyed demon. Now that brings up a whole other question. How does Mary know the yellow-eyed demon? Because she supposedly had never been hunting before. So that brings up a whole nother ball of wax to deal with in that, trying to figure that mess out. Which now when we go into introducing these newer characters in the ghost town, we find out that Ava's still been missing for 5 months. She's been missing 5 months before they found her. She was locked in some kind of shed, and Sam let her out, and that's how they found Ava. Andy, of course, had the mental abilities, just like Sam, Andy's able to control the mind. Sam and Ava see visions. Jake, who gets introduced, that's Aldous Hodge, he has super strength. And then we have Lily, who has what they call the death touch. And while they're discussing their abilities, they learn that Lily accidentally touched her girlfriend and killed her. And that's when she found out that she had that ability. So the yellow-eyed demon gathered them all together, wanted them to fight it out to find out who was the best of the best to lead his army. And this whole time that Sam is trying to go through all this mess and trying to sort all this stuff out, Dean is desperately trying to find Sam. Looking high, low, has Ash trying to help him find something. Now, Ash actually finds something. He calls Dean on the phone and tells him, hey, I've got some news for you. It's a negative on Sam, but I've got something big. I can't talk to you over the phone. You need to get to the roadhouse. So Bobby and Dean jet over to the roadhouse, and when they get there, the roadhouse has been burnt to the ground and Ash is dead. Now, where is Joe? Where's Ellen? I have no idea. Were they in the fire? Were they not there? No clue at this point. So we gained, we found Ava. We lost Ash. We lost Andy in this episode. Andy died in this episode. And the yellow-eyed demon is just like, whatever. I'm ready. One of you have got to survive. And everything that's happened to Sam is all about Sam. It had nothing to do with Mary. It had nothing to do with John or Dean. It was all about Sam and his plans for Sam. And all these other people like Sam because of him. This episode was great. The end of this episode, Sam and Jake get into the final battle. They literally just about beat the crap out of each other. Of course, Jake has super strength, and Sam tries to talk him out of fighting, trying to talk him into combining forces to take out the yellow-eyed demon, which does not work because the demon not only came to Sam in a dream, but came to Jake in a dream as well. So they end up fighting, in which we see Sam win the fight, but takes a chance at killing Jake, but doesn't do it. Then we hear Dean holler Sam's name, and Sam turns to walk away, and Jake stabs Sam in the back, and Sam dies in Dean's arms at the end of this episode. To go through everything that Dean and Bobby went through to find Sam, and then to have Sam killed right in front of their eyes, I couldn't imagine. You see Dean immediately run over and just grab Sam and hold him, and try to talk to him and keep him awake. And Bobby chases after Jake, but is unable to catch up to him. The way they ended this episode with Dean screaming Sam's name, I'm telling you, I cannot watch this episode and it come to that scene at the end without tearing up. It was just so well done, and it was well choreographed with camera angles and all that kind of thing. It was very, very well done. This whole episode was very, very well done. Like I said at the beginning of this video, these season finales are just awesome. They are just freaking awesome. But now you have to wonder, what's Dean going to do without Sam? How is Dean going to handle the hunting business without his little brother? Dean, throughout season 1 and season 2 thus far, has always tried to be the big brother, has always tried to protect Sam, and the one time that he wasn't there to protect Sam, Sam dies. Now, as well as I do, most of you do anyway, there are 15 seasons to this show, so death is just a mere bump in the road when it comes to this show. But the way it was portrayed, the way it was done, like I said, the whole episode was just fantastic. Fantastic. And you still got part 2 to go, which is also fantastic. But I'm not going to tell you anything right now. You're going to have to wait till next week to get my reaction and discuss that episode. So, sorry, but, to each their own. So, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you for all the views I got on my last video, on the last Supernatural Saturday. That is simply amazing. I'm so pleased and so happy. So thank you all for watching. Keep putting us out there. Keep getting us out in the algorithms of YouTube so more people can see the videos that we're making. I appreciate each and every one of you that have subscribed. If you're watching this video for the first time and you have not subscribed and you do like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Join the Mafia family and the Supernatural family on the weekends. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great evening. See you next week.